But yeah, that's the colony as it stands. We're currently researching construction parts 3. Before we get there, I'm going to need to expand this out a bit, I think. Well, we're probably going to need to expand that out quite a lot, actually. How are we doing for iron? Not doing great. I'm thinking we probably want to expand out our production of iron plates. Yeah, I'm really thinking I might. My uni had a guard that went into a clean room with a dog twice. Wow. I'm assuming there was a reason for that. As expensive as that is, obviously, I would be flabbergasted if they just did it because I'm a guard. I get to go where I want. You don't tell me I'm taking my dog in here to search for contraband or something because I'm a guard and respect my authority, etc., etc. Please tell me there was a genuine reason why they did that. Because if so, look, at the end of the day, it sucks. But, if there was an actual security risk, yeah, that's where you want the guard to be. No, just an idiot. Wow. That is mind-boggling. Do they still have a job? He put on the correct clothing and then brought the dog. Well, to be fair, I imagine... I'm just trying to imagine what kind of... I am now trying to envision the kind of clothing they... or even just how they would get a dog to wear the right kind of gear. Oh, that is a funny mental image. Thank you for that one. Accidental though it may have been. Crazy Cat Productions, thank you ever so much for the 42 months. Just want to drop in and say hi and thank you for all that you do. May lurk later. Have a good stream. Thank you very much, May. All right, it's time for us to unpause the colony and see how things are going. A big hamster bubble for the doggo. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Doggo clean suit with little booties. That's kind of what I was laughing at my mental image of. Yeah, I was imagining. If you must know, I was imagining the way the dog would walk with its feet covered. That kind of dopey, doesn't know how to put their foot down kind of waddle that dogs do when you stick socks on their feet. Would have been grand. Right. We are currently Unity negative, which isn't great. But as I mentioned, we want to add in, I'm going to say an extra 2 of these. I know that's kind of wild, but it is definitely what I want. Can I copy settings? Tonk. And now pomp. There we go. Nice and indeed easy. And we will hook these up as well. And then we'll unpause them little by little bit. There, and across by 1 and down. Once again. There. Cross by 1 and down. Finally, the top one. Oh, I need you up to 3rd level. Thank you. Out by 1 and down. And we do this to avoid having any issues. And this is poor Italics. He had to learn the hard way. The little tricks that I've had like 2 stages of development to learn on how to get the game to do the thing that I wanted to do. There we go. But definitely avoiding them banking turns is a big one. Right. That is perfect. Let's go ahead and unpause the first layer. There we are. And then we'll go and take care of this one. And we're going to expand these out as well. First, though, I'm going to turn off the Unity boost. I'm going to turn the Unity boost off the concrete production as well, actually. Oh, yeah, no. For people who don't know what a clean room is, well, actually, they're going to come in so many different flavors that I can't really describe one. But if you imagine any kind of sci-fi film, or let's say some sort of to keep it topical, some sort of outbreak style pandemic like quarantine virus movie, those sorts of places, with the radiation showers and everything, just to make sure that nothing is coming in from the outside, but also nothing going outside from the inside. That's basically what a clean room is. Perhaps a bit more of an exaggerated version of one, but it's more or less the same. They are meant to be ultra sterile. Yeah, a clean room. A room that has been completely isolated from the outside environment. Yeah. A biological version of an airlock. Indeed, yeah, exactly. Right, that should not take them too long to do. And while they're getting on with that, we will set up the next stage. Once again... Oh, what's this button? Is V. Ah, gloriousness. Tunk. And then we're going to want to set these up as well. And the beautiful thing about this design is once you've built it once, it's basically infinitely repeatable. I try where I can to make designs that can be expanded like this wherever possible. Now these ones I'm not going to build yet. I'm going to wait for everything else to get done first. Now, how are we doing with... generally speaking, I'm going to say that we're probably amazingly good for fuel. Like, I can't see a reason why we would have any issue with fuel, actually. I should probably... Since I've got this all over here, I should probably have it delivered automatically down there rather than have a truck have to move it, because there's pretty much only one place they move it to. It seems almost redundant to have them make that trip, really. Okay, so there are two things with this sort of stuff that I like. I always like somewhere where a truck can pick up from. I just like having that as an option. So if I were to place this here, unfortunately that's on this side, which is kind of a pain in the backside for me. I'm going to need a bridge no matter what I do. So let me place down the bridge first. Oh, have we not? Oh, there we are. A vehicle ramp, that is. If I were to place this about here, that gives me enough access to everything I want on this side. So trucks can come and they can drop off oil over there. And there we go. Our cargo ship is heading out to grab another load of oil there. Excellent. Can you copy a building with conveyor belts? I've not noticed that, unfortunately. Did I offset the new belts? Oh, you're quite right. Quite right. Well spotted, chap. Can't I remove designations with Control X? Oh, I thought I could. Oh well. But thank you very much for spotting that. There we go. I'll bring that one down there. Come on. There we go. And down here as well. Perfect. There we are. Right, this one is up and running now, so it's going to start contributing. Okay, let's go ahead and unpause this one. And then we'll do the next two as well. But if I could just copy them with the conveyor belts, I probably would have done that. But I've not noticed that work so far. Let me actually just check that. Has that been fixed now? See, I bet this is just gonna... Yeah, it just grabs the buildings. It does not grab the belts, unfortunately. Oop, that's my alarm. Thankfully, Lady Shehab's going to take care of Tally's meds for me. Hey, Laird. Thank you very much for the 12 months, mate. 1 year all in on Twitch. Keep making great content. Oh, thank you very much, buddy. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. We have completed Construction 3, but I want to get all of that expanded out before we build in the next section for the construction components for Construction 3. On that note, what is required for that? It's just steel. Oh, okay. Well, we can't do that anyway because we need steel before we get there. And to that, I'm going to need to expand our current rather anemic iron production. But we will get to that in a moment. Right, we can unpause this one. Go ahead. In fact, I'll just quick deliver since we've got a positive unity right now. Welcome back. Right, as far as the fuel goes, all I need to do is send fuel down here to the array of generators and also fuel to the docks. That's basically where that needs to go. I want a fuel pickup and I want a refueling station. The refueling station can just go here and it will have the entire... well, I could give it a dedicated storage, I suppose. That's not a terrible idea. So, something like this. A single tank only for use by this facility. That way, it's always going to be available. Then a second one for pickup, just in case I need it to go somewhere. This one can perhaps be a smaller one, rather than the larger. And I think that might make a lot of sense. I would like a splitter. Now, at this point, I'm going to say about here, let's say. Pop that there. Actually, we'll pop it here instead. Right there. Very busy. 6 workers needed. Ah, poop. We're losing some population, it seems. Okay, well, can we get a growth boost for now? Also, do we need a health boost? Increased safety conditions, sure. We'll pop on a health boost for now. Loves bringing Tally in. Have her medicine. Thank you so much. Is it hard to give medicine? Is Tally hard to give medicine to? No, she's great for it. All of the ferrets are pretty amazing with it, actually. I could just pause this for the time being until we've got the workers in place. I could also unpause this. 10 months until we get 16 refugees, that's fine. But that will give me a little bit more time to lay this down. Now, I would like the pickup spot there to get... Oh, I'm going to have these separated, unfortunately. It doesn't look like I can have them connect up to each other directly. But I want the fuel station to get priority, followed by the generators. So let's say that goes off to them. Then I could have the generators and the ship pull from the same source, honestly, if I really wanted to. That might not be a bad move. Then this, on a low priority, would accept from there. Though, of course, I just noticed that's actually the wrong way around. Let's take that around like that. Tunk. She's on the arm of my couch right now. Tally, having her eggs, her steroidy eggs, which I'm told would probably taste awful, but she seems to not mind. Right. With that done, I don't want to hook this up just yet, because the moment I do hook it up, everything is going to stop being able to draw from that container there. But I think this would be a reasonable setup. It gives us a place to collect fuel, but then I can have this come down here and then split off into either location without too much issue. Alright, I no longer want imports at either of these. Turn imports off here as well. There we go. That should do. I will still give this a large tanker with priority split, just to ensure that I've always got fuel available for expeditions should I need it. Max Dacker, thank you very much for the 81 months. And Ale Rathza for the 12 months. Diolch fawr iawn. What was Sumi asking? I wonder how good plastic waste as a landfill, which allows building stuff on top, and I mean in real life. Oh, in real life, awful. It's like any other loose item. Sorry if my voice went a little bit quiet there. I was just turning around to see how Tally was doing. Right, let's unpause all of this. Get all of that built. Shouldn't take too long. Now, I'm going to want this as a priority out. And then I'm going to want this as a priority out. That should not be an in. That should be an out. Thankfully, it's very easy to see. Yep. That's all good. That shouldn't take too long to get done. Got 10 workers available, and this requires 6. So we can unpause that one. There you go. Now we're working on water recovery, and water recovery tech is, let's see, all the way over here. That's going to require the T3 construction materials, but this is going to give us the cooling tower, which is going to allow us to cool steam back down into water. So that's going to give us an extra little bit of or remove some of our reliance on boiling. Well, no, the boiler would still work, but on the water pumps for the steam for our steam power. The other thing that we're probably going to want to work on then is recycling, I'm thinking. And that is how we're going to get a lot of these materials. Additionally, we'll actually start producing recyclables from maintenance at that point, which will actually be pretty cool, I think. So let's add that one in. We can start looking at large vehicles. I think we'll probably leave that one off for now, though, if I'm honest. We've got distillation stage 1 and 2. Do we have distillation stage 3 around? Where do we get distillation stage 3 from? Ah, there we are, naphtha processing. That's actually quite far down the queue, it seems. Quite far down the queue. I could upgrade our cargo dock, but I don't think we're going to worry about that one just yet. I think we'll leave that one right here. Yeah, the cooling tower will be used. I mean, you know, a nuclear reactor is just basically a massive kettle. That's all it is. I'm just going to quick build this. Donk. And then we're going to turn off export there. And obviously unpause that. I want this one for diesel, and it will allow export. This one will not allow either. There we are. Pop diesel on there. How's she doing? She is ravenously devouring all of the leftover egg. Mix a little, like a tablespoon of egg in with her medicine to make it easier for her to take. She loves it. And then as the egg starts to run down, I'm going to just demolish this now. She gets the last little bit and she can just have all of that. Which again, she loves. Though sometimes I do worry she will lick the pattern off the bowl, which is going to be especially impressive because there isn't a pattern on that bowl. Nevertheless, she gives it a good try. Right, we're starting to back stuff iron now, which is very nice to see. as far as our population, we've got loads of room, so I can afford to expand this out a little bit further. So let's go ahead and do that. Get that unlocked, and then we'll take care of that. Right now, I need to assign. Let's put 3 trucks down here to work on moving all of that around. There we go. The current trucks are having to remove the diesel from here, basically. I guess for now I could allow them to import it, just to have somewhere to take the diesel from here. There we go. But what I'm going to do then is break these connections here and here, and the same over there. And I am simply going to pipe these straight up into that. Or at least I'm hoping to. And that's going to clear up this area. I'm going to try and be a little bit more... I'm going to try and use more pipes and conveyors and less trucks. I like having trucks driving around. Part of it is because I like watching the roads get made. But I need to be a little bit more aggressive with that, I think. Because I create so much trouble for my vehicles. They are always very busy as a consequence. And I run at maximum vehicle amount, which means that I'm using more maintenance, I'm using more fuel, so on and so forth. Hey Rysel, how you doing? Things are going okay over here. We've got plenty of fuel, loads of steam, everything is happening well. So, I guess at this point, well, no, we still need to set up a much larger iron production, and B, a steel production as well. It's going to be a real potch, honestly. A real potch. I might even add an extra truck down here. Because if I see this area with no trucks in attendance, that's telling me that we have to do a better job. And you as well. There we go. And I'm simply going to unpause these. And then I'm going to Unity build them. New refugees, there we go. Couple of extra faces. Some extra workers. Got another 16 months. Sorry, another 11 months now. Do we really need that Unity drain for that? No, I'm going to say we don't need that anymore. We are pulling quite a lot of Unity out, as is. I'm going to tell them to stop having health boost and growth boost for the time being. We've got 35 extra workers. We don't need... What on earth? Oh, I'm dumb. There we go. And this will start filling up both of these locations pretty aggressively then. Now, that being said, these pipes actually can't carry that much, so it probably won't move nearly as much as I'm hoping, but there we go. These are probably already taking about as much as they can handle, actually. Yeah. Let's have a look at that. I don't think that's... Yeah, no, that's actually not going to improve it. Just realize that the problem isn't that there isn't enough fuel being brought down here. The problem is that the fuel that I am bringing, it's basically a throughput problem on the pipes. Let's get that updated. But the splitter, as far as I'm aware, has effectively infinite output. So, or rather throughput. So the more pipes going into this I can create, the faster it'll all get pulled through. There we go, this will fill slowly both of these now. Alright, there we are. And we then want to unpause all of this, get all of that made, and we'll actually be on pretty solid footing as far as things go. I'm going to want to move the mine control tower over here though, and get this quick built. Then I'm going to take this whole area away and move all of these across, basically. I'm going to want 2 excavators and however many trucks were there, 3 trucks. Because we're going to want to fill this out in this direction. How deep is that? Oh my lord, this is actually... This mountain is vast. I might want to move my iron manufacturing a little bit further away, in fact. Otherwise I'm going to be layering it on top of this. That is troublesome, actually. I suppose one thing I could do is fill this in, though it's not going to be fast, sadly. But how about... No, because I'm going to be filling in over the top of the iron. Alright, let's go from this point instead. We fill out from here all the way to about there. That should give me at least a little bit of extra building room. But realistically speaking, I mean, I want it close to where I'm mining the iron. I may just say for now it's okay. But we'll probably have to tear this industry down eventually. Vasanova, thank you very much for the 24 months, mate. Diolch yn fawr. I haven't told them not to have children. I've just said stop intentionally trying. I haven't got a growth pause, I just no longer have a growth boost. My lord. Oh my, that was a dark thought. That was such a dark thought. Chat's talking about me mandating the use of contraceptives. And I was like, well, I guess I could achieve these 2 separate outcomes by superficially doing the same thing, handing out contraceptives. It's just, when I wanted to have kids, I've stabbed pins through all of the condoms. That was such a dark thought. My god. Chat, you're an awful influence on me. Shipping area is blocked, what? When did that happen? Oh no. Oh dear. I think, oh yeah, okay, so they, that all got filled in. We're gonna have to pull that back then. At least as far as here, I would say. No. Our growth boost is achieved only in the most dapper of ways. Basically, everyone goes onto an oyster diet, and we fill the radio waves. We just go around stealthily replacing everyone's access to music with only the classic in the mood musics. It's the only time. You mean like that? Oh man, that was such a bad... The problem with that is that what I just said was a joke. It was a dark joke. It was very much dark humor, but it was clearly a joke. But what that university did was, like, oh my lord, really? Why did they pin the condoms to the corkboard? I don't even. honestly believe some people just don't engage their brain before they make decisions. Just wow. Okay, now, with all of that moving, these should be emptied pretty soon, actually. Let's get rid of you. There's still a fair bit in there, actually, which is a bit of a shame. I guess I could just upgrade this. Yeah, okay. Don't. Let's fully upgrade it. This will then easily have the room to empty out all of these pipes. Hey, don't blame me, Annie. That was chat. That was chat misinterpreting what I said. In fact, completely missing what I said. I very clearly only turned off growth boost. And then chat was suddenly, Aavak is mandating the use of contraceptives. No. Life is not binary. Life isn't even digital. It's analog. There are many, many different shades and frequencies of life. No, it's not all me. Scoundrel. Right. I think this is very nearly all done. Marvelous. And because I'm prioritizing accepting fuel from this side, it should all be finished really soon. Where do we want to go next? Can't go there, there, or there. I might be able to go and explore down here. So let's go and poke our heads out, shall we? Can I take one of your trucks and waste time doing donuts? You probably wouldn't be wasting time any more than my current trucks are doing, so sure, yeah. Right, okay, so that is all done. I am going to need pretty much this entire setup recreated. Actually, no. I'm going to need it in a different way. Oh, that's a pain. I guess what I could do... As long as I brought this forward a little bit more, that might still work. But I'd have to delete this line first, so let's get rid of that. And then that all the way down to here. Quick remove that for the sake of getting this finished. And I really actually should take off planning mode. It is causing me more problems than it isn't. We'll expand this out, get that all doubled up. There is a way for me to do this, which is significantly... See, this is a nice design for a too wide area. Like for pairs. It's very visually clean. But I can get this much, much tighter if I want to. I'm thinking maybe that's what I need to do. Yeah, we do. I need to double the output from my iron smelters. So let's get that on the go then. We'll plan the new one over here, something like that. Mirror it. This, mirror that, back again, like so, and then mirror that, like so. There we go. We will copy the settings. I will have a single exhaust stack there. Down here and then down. go. Unfortunately, each one of these is just going to have to... Oh, no, they can't rise up like that. Oh, it's a pain. And now this is where I needed to have that mode on. I swear. Let's remove this then. I can still make this work. But I will need to have this come out like so, and then up. And then this one joins up like that. It's not as elegant, but it will work. Now let's get all of that done first. The coal mine's doing okay. I really can't wait until I can get to the point where I can dictate where the mine control tower drops off all of its product. Right, that's all good over here. So let's get rid of everything down here. And that as well. And at this point, we'll have another splitter, probably down here, honestly. And this will connect up. Nope, come on. Can I get you to connect in there properly? No. Apparently I can't. My ship is in battle. I certainly hope not. My ship doesn't have weapons. Let's speed things up a bit. Alright, everything coming together down here. Now, ultimately what I need is a belt for coal on the floor. Belt for iron or iron scrap above that, and I believe it was decided that a belt could lower one tile or one elevation in 2 tiles of space. So this tells me exactly where I want the coal line. Being able to just place these is so much better now. So much better. Really, will you please just move? Okay, fine. Reverse out. Go. You dummy. But since Captain of Industry has come out into early access, how many peeps have picked it up already? And this can all be quick delivered. There we go. That has sorted everything out again. Now, the only... Well, actually, maybe I shouldn't have quick built that because I am probably going to want a large storage here. Yeah, I actually am. Where am I going to place that? Would I be able to squeeze that in this little space here? It is remotely... No, just shy. That would have been grand, though, if I could have done that. The reason for that... reason for wanting this... unfortunately, I'm still going to need a higher tier pipe leading into that. That's a shame. But the reason for wanting this is so that I have enough supply to handle a sudden spike. Enough supply to immediately fill this without it needing to be trickled in from the actual production source. But additionally, so that I could have a high throughput into the splitter. But I'm just going to have to go for a pipe 2 there. Even though it's going to be supplied by a level 1 pipe I need a level 2 pipe to take it to the splitter so it can supply both of them at the same time if it needs to. There we go. But that should take care of everything there. We've got crazy amounts of materials available, which is fine. Right, let's have a look down here then. Oh yeah, everything hooked up. And... no, there we go. Now I can just run this along. Nice and tidy like... ah, I spoke too soon. Nice and tidy like. There we go. Now, on the inside, I'm going to need loose storage. Bringing... let's bring it up to here. Bringing the slag out. Can I just place it there? There we go. I love the fact that we can now build without having to have a source and a destination. That is huge. It is such an improvement on the way it used to work. Oh, that is 1000% wrong. I meant to be right-clicking, not left-clicking. There we go. Now this, of course, is going to be the slag removal. That to come all the way out here. And the same on this side. Perfect. And I'm thinking I will have this come out and then down on this side into something. We'll have... I'll give it a little bit of space, since it is going to be fairly high up to start with. And I want a large hopper for this. Something like that. Can I get that to come out here? No? That's annoying. Alright. Well, I may need to wait for it to be finished first, then. Can I get it to move up? No. Okay. I have to just take away that one tile in order to make this work. A little bit finicky, but alright. Oh, wait, no. I think I know what the problem was. Is I hadn't expressly told it to be a 3-tall conveyor again. And I needed to do that to get it to understand what I was expecting from it. There we go. Right, no import on this. This is slag. Now, what I could do is I could have this just pump straight out into a... where would you be? Into... oh, where would it be? There we are. A crusher. And I could just turn it into crushed slag immediately. Well, I'm kind of thinking about that. I'm not really sure that there'd be a lot of use for it, because then I would have to have multiple crushers at each location, but I could just have that crushed slag then just be brought to a concrete mixer rather than bringing the slag and then having it crushed there. But this feels like it makes more sense to me currently. So I'm assuming in this game you can you actually have to do stuff like open pit mining and such. Yes, you do. Well, thank you very much, Friesen. And Kagutsuchi, rather. Thank you very much for the 11 months and the 7 months, respectively. Aavak, can't you use 2 pipes into a splitter? What do you mean, 2 pipes into a splitter? Oh, yeah, you can, actually, yeah. No, I see exactly what you mean. What they were suggesting is, imagine these are the output points. one pipe goes in there, one pipe goes in there, so I've effectively got 2 pipes worth of output going into the splitter. Yeah, you could absolutely do that. 100%. Do I have enough fuel? No, I don't. I should send you home, then go out, explore there. I'm fairly certain every remaining location, though, is going to be a bit of conflict, but we'll see. I do, however, require coal. We can pop the coal right about here. Let's just line it all up. Coal is going to be a nice easy one because that one goes out on the lowest tier. There we go. Iron, though, a little bit more of a potch, and scrap iron again as well.